It's low season and it is very, very quiet down there at the moment. Several people have told me, you know, and I was recently down there myself and noticed how quiet it was. Even Bangkok for that matter, you know, a lot of restaurants, you know, you don't see many people in them in the evening. So it's definitely quieter than a normal. It's almost like just after COVID, I think it is anyway. And guys who have been out here have kind of said the same. So the video I made was on my regular channel, Thailand Bound. I called it, "Are Thai girls only interested in your money or are they looking for love?" Something like that. It had a bit more of an aggressive title on Thailand-Bound-Clips, which it was called "Desperate Girls, Empty Bars, Pattaya Low Season is Worse Than You Think." So a bit more of a dramatic title there. But the reason I'm making this video today, for some reason, both videos on the same video on both channels, different thumbnails, but the same video got different kind of comments. And on my regular Thailand Bound channel, there were a mixed bag of kind of positive and negative comments, not against me, about the video and about what people thought. But what I thought I'd do today, I brought my laptop into the kitchen. This particular video that's on Thailand-Bound-Clips, talking about the girls and what I'd said in the original video, I was saying, look, you know, guys, you've come to Thailand, you've got so much out of Thailand, you've had good times here. The girls are struggling in the bars. They're actually, somebody told me they were giving out food. They were giving out free meals at Tree Town to bar girls because it was that desperate for some girls. And I was trying to, as I say, put a positive spin on. And I was saying, look, if you go down there and you're in an empty bar, you're talking to a girl, you know, buy her a ladies drink, why not? I mean, we know how expensive they are nowadays. It's just going crazy with prices. But as I say, I tried to kind of say, you know, try and help them out a little bit. You know, don't be a mug, as it were, a white knight, but try and help them out a little bit. And I just want to go through some of your comments today. It's a long intro today on this, so but I've got to the point I wanted to make. So on Thailand-Bound-Clips, there's 371 comments, and I'm quite surprised how many people are they've got this kind of "it serves them right" attitude. I'll just read a few of them out. As I say, there's 371. There's no way I can possibly read even a quarter of these, but I thought I'd pick one or two out just to give you an idea of the feeling of people. And I want to hear from you. What do you actually think about these bar girls? You know, they have their heyday. They've had their heyday. You know, they make a lot of money. The problem is now a lot of these places like Pattaya, they just keep building more and more and more new bars, and it's watered down the business. And a lot of them are suffering now. And I want to know, do you think it's a case of, well, they've brought it on themselves, prices have gone up too much, or have you got any sympathy for them? You know, are you thinking, well, you know, these girls don't have education. They come from, most of them, rural areas where they don't have the opportunity to earn big money. What do you think? You know, I mean, personally, I've got my own thoughts, but I better not share them here, because then what will happen is all the comments will turn on me. So let me read a few of the comments from Thailand-Bound-Clips. I can't pronounce all the names, but this is from somebody, I think it's called Mitty Oats 2370. He said, "Finished going to Thailand. Pattaya was there a few weeks ago. Getting too expensive, and worst of all, it looks like Mumbai now in Vietnam. Love it here. No greedy girls. Bye bye Thailand. You killed the golden egg." Is that the case? Is that what guys are feeling now? Let's do a few more. This one's from globalmodel.biz. "Asking high prices for P4P and high bar fines are two of the reasons why a lot of guys are not interested anymore." Robble Pat says, "I keep in contact with a couple of bar girls in Pattaya, and they are saying it's the worst low season they've ever seen." Whack Media says, greed has killed the golden goose." So you can see where this is going. Everybody's kind of like, well, it serves their right, you know. Let's do a few more. So the high season won't happen as high. Too many bars, too many greedy bar owners, managers, and on it goes. Meanwhile, in Farangland, there's a severe recession, depression happening that really does cripple tourism. That's a very good point, because something people don't think about sometimes is, you know, airfares are quite expensive now. And in Europe especially, I can't speak for America or Australia, because obviously I'm not there. But when I keep in contact with family in the UK, and I know right now people are suffering. You know, the cost of living is through the roof. Wages are not going up with inflation. And people just have to kind of stop doing things that they don't need to spend money on. You know, they have to pay their mortgage, they have to eat, they have to keep their homes warm, you know, they have to get to work, maybe run a motorcycle or a car, but they don't have to come on holiday, do they, on vacation as it were. Maybe that's why a lot of people are not coming. Let me skip through a few and get some of the older ones here. This is quite a long one. This is from Angel Mercure, I think it is. After 3 decades of visiting and or actually residing in Bangkok and Pattaya, I have happily migrated to Argentina, Brazil and Peru for better looking women, better prices on virtually everything, cleaner air, etc. And I have suffered few disappointments so far. I may still visit Thailand in the future, but I may never live there again. The entire hospitality industry of Bangkok and Pattaya is pretty much played out in terms of value for money. To be perfectly honest, I would probably choose Cambodia over Thailand if I were to return to Southeast Asia, simply because I've heard it's better. Okay, so I recently did a trip to Cambodia, did some videos, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I think I could live there if I had to. As I said in that video when I made it, in Thailand, you know, I love living in Thailand. I love the Thai people. I love the culture, the food. I don't want to leave here, but the rules are changing on a weekly basis, you know, and if, like I've mentioned before, if the hoops that they make us jump through to stay here long term, if those hoops become impossible for someone like me to jump through, then I'm going to have to think of an alternative place to go. I don't want to go back to the UK, particularly at my age. I've got nothing to go back there for. So I did a bit of research on Cambodia, did a recent trip to Siem Reap, and yeah, I mean, it's different. It's, you know, you've not got the infrastructure, and there's a lot of things you don't get there that you do in Thailand, but it's still a pretty good place to live. It's cheap, and the visa options are a lot easier than Thailand. Okay, William Minogue, they have destroyed the industry by charging obscene prices and now want sympathy. Now, it's life and maybe get another job where actual work is required. But I think that was a bit cruel because, as I said earlier, not wanting to be a white knight, but if you think about it, there's no social security system here. A girl can go and work in a factory, 300 baht a day, damn hard work, 10 hours, 11 hours a day. But it's not enough to support the extended family. You know, here in Thailand, the girl is expected to take care of the family a lot of the time. And if she's had children, maybe the kids are with the mother, grandmother, and, you know, she needs to earn good money. It's very easy to judge at times, isn't it? I haven't seen any comments yet supporting these girls or what's happening in Thailand at the moment. Richard on Tube, I think it is. It's morphed into gents clubs and massage now. The bars have played themselves out. Well, one thing I will agree on there, which really I think is very unfair from the go-go bars, and that is years ago when I used to go to go-go bars, you'd sit on the sofa, you'd look at the stage, and if there was a girl there you liked and you wanted to share have some company and have a drink with her, you told the mama-san, said, you know, number 14 or whatever number she had on a badge, and she'd come off and you'd talk and offer her a drink, and that was it. Take it from there. But now a lot of the go-go bars especially, they're insisting on 2 drinks. So if you're sitting looking at a stage and you've had 1 beer and you call a girl off stage, automatically your bill comes now. It's got 3 drinks on it, 2 for her coming off stage, your beer, and of course you're going to have to offer her a drink. So you've now paid for 4 drinks before you've even said hello, basically. Your Heineken, your small bottle of Heineken might be 160 baht, whereas her ladies drink is 250 baht. Well, you know, I understand why guys are getting fed up of it. You know, it used to be a cheap place to come and have fun in the bars and stuff. But when you're talking about £7 a drink, $8 for a ladies' drink, and, you know, they throw it down the neck, you know, faster than they've ever done, you know, it is a bit off-putting, isn't it? Peter Brand says, as has been posted many times here, they've priced themselves out of the market, and it's not always the girls. The go-go bars want 15,000 to 2,000 baht bar fine. That is a lot of money, isn't it? Let's jump down a few more there. Masakang, I think it is. Hey, let's get it straight. This is way more than low season. Patty Katoy, I don't know if this is a real Katoy or a lady, or anyway, Patty Katoy says, if they are desperate now, it will get worse in years to come. Part of the reason why many Farang want a go there is the supposed value. Remove that factor and they have no reason to travel to Thailand. Okay, David Duxbury, I think it is, 9246. This is mainly due to the, I can't read that one out, it's a bit racist. Okay, another one there. The Philippine P, I think it is. You can take the bar girls out of the bar. That's an old one. That one. Where there are no customers, they return to the farm or village. Cafe Zalberto, I think it is. Take her out of the bar and think it's fairy tale romance. It's always the same for the first time buyer.